and get started. This afternoon, my air went down here at the plant, so I'm hoping the guy's gonna come tonight. So I'm gonna get started. I know there's really nobody on now, but I'll just go through the whole spiel and I'll go through it again. Tonight I'm gonna do the gator hide on top of the Hulk desk, and I'm gonna use a blue sponge. This is the sponge that I prefer, and this is what I'm gonna have as the giveaway tonight. You'll get a pack, two come in a pack. And this is what you'll get, which these are phenomenal. You get no blue little flakes, no nothing. I have used these over and over and over and over with a bunch of different stuff, and they have not let me down. And one reason I like them so much is because you can take this, and that's your handle. Let me come up here too, just to make sure you can see that good. That's the handle. So you can go like that, and then when this side, if you need a little bit of dry, you can always just flip it over and you got your dry side. And just for me, these just work for me. They work really good and I enjoy them. But let's get back to our little bonus for the night. I took this piece of wood and I went ahead and I slathered the Mod Podge on and I let it dry real good all day. So I've got some scrap tissue paper here I thought we'd try. Plus I thought we'd try some napkins and see how that works. So I need a piece of parchment paper and I've got my iron heating up. So we should be pretty good to go. We'll just get a little piece here. Okay, let me take this polka dot paper here. And since this is just gonna be a test run, I'm just going to rip it off there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my paper down. In fact, I might rip another piece of that off because that piece of tissue paper has a white stripe in it there. So I'm going to put all that there. I'm going to line it up. Can you see pretty good? Let's see if I scoot up here. Yeah, there you go. You can see pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got the tissue paper down. I'm so excited about it. You know what I was thinking? I wonder if you could even iron your tissue paper before you started. Mine's a little lumpy because I just had these scrap pieces. So I'm going to use this little lip and then I'm going to try to get my paper up there. There we go. And get that down. Okay, I've got my iron here already. So let's see what we end up with. I must have missed the memo when this ironing thing came out. Because I just can't believe it. It's just amazing. Okay, let's see, is there something? Oh, there's something on my board. Well, good thing this is just a scrap. So let's see, I don't think it probably won't even take as much time to work on it as the poster did because it's so thin. But let's see. Oh my goodness, it is down. I am dying. Look at that. I am so excited. It is on there. And there's not a wrinkle in sight. This is going to be a big game changer. All right, let's do a test run here too. I got napkins. Since we know the tissue paper works, let's go ahead and try these cutie patootie napkins. I'm going to put one there. And these are just little scrap pieces that I didn't want to throw away. They're so, oh, I can't believe how it works. I'm so excited. This is going to be great. Got my iron. This is so great. Not a wrinkle in sight. I'll have to too. Tomorrow I'll let this dry. Well, it's dry, but tomorrow hopefully my air will be back on and I'll come out here and play around and I'll drag the top coat. Or maybe I'll just drag it across when I'm done with the desk and we'll see how it goes.
Kim said, I wonder if fabric would work.
I don't know. Well, it's something we could try too, but look at it's stuck. Can you see? It's completely smooth. No wrinkles in sight. That's amazing. I am just amazed. I am tickled to death. I've got this, let's try this little red piece too. We might as well finish this board out then. Okay. I am so excited. This is really great. I love it when I learn something new. Oh. Okay. Always just make sure you have your parchment paper. I'm gonna run this over that too without the parchment paper and see if it burns it. Just
Sheila said, do it. Go for it. You cover that board.
I am like tickled.
She's like, I want to see more.
This is amazing. I just don't know how I'm gonna go over this too. And it's not really doing anything. I can see where this helps, you know, your first time adhesive, but that is amazing. I am so glad. Look at that. It's all hooked. There's no wrinkles. I'm just gonna hilly-nilly this off. There's no wrinkles, nothing. This is gonna be a really good thing. Check that out. I can't get over that. It's on there. There's no wrinkles, nothing. So now we know, everybody knows, you can iron on the tissue paper and it works perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna sit this stuff down here for now.
Tanya Hancock Ingram says, you look like a mad scientist that just discovered something new.
I feel like a mad scientist. I'm like, I can't believe. For those of you who just got on, I'm doing a giveaway tonight too. And all you have to do is like my Facebook page and comment blue sponges or sponge or blue sponge is fine. But what you're gonna get are 2 of these sponges. These are very nice sponges. I buy them from a place called Griots, which is Griots Garage, which anybody can go on their website. I believe they sell these through Amazon too. I'm just not sure how many, because I think when I saw it, they said they had like 14, but I'm sure if people start buying them, they'll get plenty more. I've been thinking about calling this company and seeing if I could get a wholesale thing, because I love these sponges. They're nice, they're thick, you got a built-in handle, and they work perfect for me. I like them. So, that being said, let me take this off. I'll give that to you. Okay, I've got my gator hide, which I better shake it over here because I'm very famous for not letting my lids just sit on top of everything. So, okay. My tray, remember I told you I buy these great little trays from Dollar General, and they just are so great. They're smaller than a plate. They're easier, I think, to hold than a round plate, and them not being round like that, honestly, I think they're stronger. And I love that deep lip, and you can use a roller in there too, and that's what I like about them too, because they have more than one use. You can roll them, use a wide brush, use a thin brush, or whatever. Let's see, I'm gonna see if I can scooch up here. So I've got my brush, and I'm gonna come up here too so you can see. See, I've got my brush. Let's see, maybe we'll turn this down even more. Yeah, that's a better view, that's good. And I just stick my brush in there my sponge. Stick my sponge in there. See what I'm doing? And then I'm just gonna glide it off. And you can see that's all that I have in there, and that's all you're gonna need. So you can pull up your little wings and then just glide over it. And you could get a lot of good swipes, because you know with gator hide, it's 3 light coats. And I mean light coats, because you're just gonna, your first coat, you're just setting your foundation. And your second coat, you're gonna come through and level everything out, and then your third coat is just gonna be your top coat, and it's just gonna add that little bit more of water resistant protection. So that's what I do with that. So it's going on real good. So I'm gonna go ahead and come up here and just come around. You know, you may get drips, and the nice thing is you still got the dry side if you need to mop up anything. I'm gonna go ahead and go across here, get this thing. I just decided at the last minute, I didn't mean to, that I'm going to just put the gator hide on the whole thing, since it's gonna be in a child's room. And I figured that, you know, would just give them a little more added protection. So that's all I'm doing. I don't know what that little white fuzzy, just swipe that out. That did not come from this sponge. It came from the blanket that I had on top of here. So, and see how if you sort of get a little bit too much in the corners, I always flip it over and I take my little dry edge and just swipe it right back. So, and that's another reason why I like this sponge, because it just, I know, it's just the right feel for me. What?
This is the correct retail price. Sheila would like to know the price
Yes.
of the gator hide in this size container.
Okay, yes, that's it, the $44.95. That's the big 32-ounce one.
Which would do several projects
yes.
if you do the coats correctly.
Yes, you'll get lots of use out of that size. So I'm really excited once I get this. Normally when I'm working on a project like this, I don't go through it and get it all done like this. I would do my detail work and stuff, but since we're doing this video, I just went ahead and did that. And that's a good testament to the Dixie Belle products, because you can come back and add more even after you've sealed. And that, I like that you can do that. Because sometimes I look at something and I think, oh, I should have just added, I should have just added that little bit of gold, a little more of that gold. I'm not picking the sponge out either. It is the, I had that tarp on top of there, and that's what's, I keep picking up these little flakes here and there. But I'll get them all off. It's not too bad. They're coming real good with the sponge. So these sponges are really nice. I love them. They're perfect for my hand. They don't shed.
Just to go back really quick and touch back, because we want to make sure we were clear. When you did the test run with the napkins and the tissue on the board, that was with Mod Podge.
Yes, that was with Mod Podge. Oh, and let me tell you too, y'all need to post in the comments for the first 30 minutes, because then after 30 minutes are up, we're going to go ahead and pick the winner for the sponges. And in that way, we can have all this whole series will be finished with it. But I'm going to do, I've got a couple more pieces that if y'all enjoyed this, I thought I would do in videos too. And you could just sort of see how I work. And if you have any questions, you know, that'll give you a good opportunity to ask me. So don't forget the giveaway.
So Vivian said, can you tell again where the sponge came from?
Yes, it's called, where does it, the bag? Did it fly off somewhere? It's called Griot's Garage, and it's Griots garage.com. Do you see, where'd the bag fly off to?
I don't know.
Is it over, let me see, is it on the other side? Or I might have set it down with this tissue paper. Oh boy, I don't know where the bag flew off at. That's funny. I just had it. I'm pulling the fan over, I'm sorry. It's, Sam, it's Griots garage.com. And I also found them on Amazon too. And normally when I'm top coating, I do take the drawers out and I'll do the whole thing. But I just was doing, you know, I was taking a few shortcuts so I didn't tie you all up all night on this video.
Okay, so I have another question here. She said last night you talked about this being Dixie Belle Caviar as the base color.
Yes, it
And
is.
she said she also saw
little-
midnight on the
little more. Yeah.
midnight on the page, and she wanted to know which one's darker.
Okay, the Caviar is the darkest. That's good, thank you. The Caviar is the darkest Dixie Belle black. That's their darkest black that they have. The Midnight Sky is just a little, it's dark, but it's just like a little mellower. But it's a very, very pretty black. And you can really heighten any of these blacks up too with your black wax. You can really deepen them and do some really fun highlighting and low lighting. So I hope y'all can see it. I'm not like right in front of everything. So I love these sponges. I'm so glad I could share them with you. These are really, I just like these so much.
Did you tell them about the cleanup already?
What?
Did you tell them already about how they clean up?
The sponges?
Yes.
I just rinse mine out with water. I completely rinse it out of water, and you'll be glad. Let me tell you another tip too that I found that works really good with these brushes. You get 2 in a pack. So what you need to do is, when you use one and you've got it cleaned out and it's all dry, you know, it's drying, always start with a dry one. I found out you get a much better application with any of the top coats if you start with this dry brush. When I first started with the brush, the sponge, which I am fairly new to the sponge because I have always brushed everything. And even when Dixie Belle launched them, I was still brushing. But then I came over to the other side. And I love the brush. It just makes it so fast. You could get all 3 coats, lickety split, get one on. I try to give mine a little bit of time in between before I move on to the next coat. So just all you have to do is like refurbish in the middle and comment on and share. I'd appreciate it too if you would share, if you have anybody to share to. That would be spectacular. So that's basically all I do. It's such an easy thing. This is a good product. We're gonna pick someone here. Oh, let me show you. It turned out really good. It's just got a little bit of a, can you see it sparkle? Yes, I have wrinkles because I didn't do the iron thing, but these little ledges or wrinkles or whatever you want to call them really never bothered me much because a lot of times I go over with glaze or wax too, and I like how it'll pick up and sit in the little crevices so you still have a little bit of definition. But they're fine, and you know, honestly, they're getting slid in and out, slid in and out, slid in and out. They're not, you know, everybody isn't going to come to look at the sides of your drawers. So I think that's good. I've got to get some wax on these. They're so, you know, they're really dry. I'm going to get some wax on the bottom of these drawers and they'll slide in and out a lot better. And actually, this is already dry because that's how light your coats are supposed to be. Gator Hide is 3 light coats, and I mean light. Get your sponge, get your tray. You can just get it all on, real easy. I'm gonna get some more here. So this is a great way, and you can get stuff done, and you know how hard it is to keep a black really nice and black and not show all the marks and everything. your brush strokes and stuff. So this is just a neat little thing to help prevent that. So I don't know what else I can really tell you. 3 coats works really good, water resistant. Most of the Dixie Belle will resist a fair amount of water, but this one is specifically made to really resist water, and it is really nice because I have a little stand at home, and I put it on there, and the kids sit glasses, and everybody's always sitting their phone or something on them, so they get used, and we haven't had a bit of trouble. And I'll get the other 2 coats on this, and this will be ready to go. And well, I'm gonna do some hand painting. I've got some red gold leafing I'm gonna put on here. These little drawers are so neat because the original knobs were oval, and this is not, you know, it looks like it was skinned from the knob or from the handle, but it wasn't. It was routed out, so it's a really good guide, and all 3 of them. I'm just gonna go in there and put that red gold leafing right there. And then we've got the knobs I told you that we're going to put the emblems on. I'm going to paint on the side of the drawers. I'm going to do probably do some stuff to these bun feet because Lord knows they can't go like that because they're so beautiful. They need something on them. So that's pretty much. But once I get all that done, I promise I'll post pictures and you'll be able to see what I did. And you can ask any questions. And like I said, this is the giveaway tonight. It's the 2 sponges, so get in the comments. I think they're gonna, what time is it, Sam?
You have been live for 23 minutes.
Okay, in a couple more minutes.
Aunt Linda's watching.
Okay,
You're doing lovely.
Oh, thank you. In a couple more minutes, we'll pick, and maybe Kim will go ahead and pick. Because she's doing it. She does it with the Google picker. We don't pick. We just put all your names in there and let the machine randomly pick you. So that's what she's going to do, and she's going to let us know here in a minute. So I really...
Sheila said, what size container do you think you would need just to cover a desk like that?
Just to cover a desk? Oh, you could just get the little 8-ounce container. You don't need the big 32-ounce container. But honestly, it also comes in a 16-ounce too, which is really good. I'm just going to stand back up instead of sitting on that bench. But you'll be surprised if you're doing furniture or anything, and you start using the gator hide, you'll like it, and you'll start using it, because I have used the gator hide to Mod Podge down tissue paper and napkins before, and I'm going to try to this week to cut out some time and see how, if any of those products, the Dixie Belle products, will work like this Mod Podge does. Here's the bag. I found the bag. I'm sorry. This is the Griot's Garage. It's Griots Garage. It's called their Blue Detail Sponge.
It's probably backwards.
It's not even. Is it backwards?
I think so.
I'm sorry. But that's what it looks like. It's that big blue sponge. So if you go on their site, don't pull up waxing, because it is their detail sponge and you'll never see it. It's the blue detail sponge. And I saw them on Amazon too. And whoever we draw for the winner, please, oh please, oh please, let us know what you think, because I am head over heels in love with these things. There's another good sponge too. If you don't, I don't know if anybody's familiar with Heritage Traditions. She's got a nice sponge, or Heirloom Traditions, I'm sorry. Yeah. And I sell those too. And hers is called a True Applicator. and they're gray. They're these are just they're almost basically the same sponge. This one is just a little velvety. If you know, it has a little more of a velvety feel, but that one is soft. But honestly, that one there, I really like that. But I like this too. I use them both. A lot of times when stuff goes on sale, I stock up on them and different stuff like that. And then I can, you know, offer them in here because her line is, she also has a paint line too. And I got into trying her stuff. I still have some more of her paint down there I'm going to try, and she has a really nice synthetic brush too. I did order the Dixie Belle brushes, so I'm going to be excited about trying them and seeing how those work. But other than that, this, I'm going to put the other 2 layers on it. But see, it's dry to the touch. And the nice thing is too, and like I said, remember I said yesterday that I put 1 coat on these already because I knew I was going to be touching them and stuff. And you know, when you use a dark color, sometimes you get chalk marks or fingerprints or something. And I didn't want to have to worry about rubbing them or buffing them out. So, but you can see, because I'm leaning on this, and it's fine. Nothing's coming up. The picture's down. I think it's going to be great. I'm going to get another good coat on here, or 2 coats, I should say. I'm sorry. And then it'll be good. It'll be done. And all I'll have left to do is just mess around and do the finishing touches, which I'm so excited. I think it's going to turn out really cute. And this has been one of the different pieces that I've ever done for commission, and it just, the only reason was it just sort of stumped me because it was for a little boy, but it's all come together real good. Did we pick a winner?
Not yet.
Okay.
28 minutes and 1 second.
Okay. Any
She
questions?
would like to know, what is the amazing box behind you?
What, this?
Knows that.
Oh, this is what I keep my tissue paper in. These are old spool drawers that I have. And I had this wet sink that went to a whole bedroom set. And you know, nowadays it's hard to sell those old-fashioned bedroom sets and stuff. And the dresser sold, the bed sold, and I had this, the sink, the dry sink left. So I screwed that down, and I had the 2 spool boxes that I screwed. They're all screwed down, and I keep all my papers, my tissue papers are all nice and organized in here. And like, you know, I say all the time, I'm the keeper of the stuff in the family. And my mother-in-law gave me these. Oh, well, all 3 of them came from her. So that's what that is. I thought it was pretty cute. I enjoy it. Any other questions? No?
45 seconds.
Okay. Well, don't forget, if you just came on late, to comment, to go like Refurbish in the Middle, and share the video, and comment blue sponge, or blue, and that'll be fine. And I think probably any minute they're probably gonna pick the winner, because I was gonna announce it before we got off here. So.
Then Avery says your spool drawers kind of remind her of an apothecary desk.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know what I wish, and I look for all the time, and I would love to find an old conveyor's map thing, because then you could just lay your sheets of paper down flat and never have no wrinkles and get the creases out.
Kim says she's going to have to wait till the video closes because she can't grab the earlier comment.
Oh, okay, guys. Kim, who's my partner, and she does tremendous, all the media stuff. She said she's going to have to wait until I get off and pick the winner because she can't get to the earlier people who came on, and we want to make sure everybody has a chance. So we'll just post it and we'll send, hey Billy, I did see Billy's name, Billy and Ellen. Oh my God, if any of you people, they are Dixie Belle retailers too. But if any of you don't know Billy and Ellen Owens, he does Signopoly. And it's great. He can cut wood, he can cut vinyl, he can make you signs. I mean, he is phenomenal. He can custom make stencils, because I've had him do it for me. And you can have something custom made for a class, and then that's another little advertising thing, because you could use it as a limited special edition, limited edition, one time only, or you know, maybe you were doing a paint party for a wedding party or a birthday party, and you could have him make you these stencils and he'll ship them right to you, and very, very affordable.
These are thanks, Tracy.
Oh, you're welcome, Billy. You know I love you and Ellen.
Where is he located?
He is in Grimesland, North Carolina. She runs the Treasure Post. Is that right? Treasure Post? Yeah. And in North Carolina, yep. And they're a husband and wife, and they are just wonderful people. You will be very satisfied doing business with them if you do that route. You can message Billy, and he'll work with you and help you in any way. He's done a bunch of stuff for me, and I just love them too. They're just great. So I guess if there's no more questions and everybody's, you know, I will, like I said, I'll get off here. We'll get Kim to figure everything up and tell us who our winner is so I can get those out to you. And thank you all for watching. I appreciate. And I'll shoot a message out when I'm going to do this again, because I've got some other furniture. I got a dresser for me that I want to get done. So we can do that together too. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I really appreciate it. Have a good night.